All right, team, C505 is cardio for May. It is 2 main circuits with 5 exercises for 3 rounds and 1 finishing circuit. Okay, so your main circuit is going to be 5 exercises. You have 3 rounds. Now, the work time doesn't change, but the rest time does. The whole point behind that is to drive the heart rate up and allow a little bit more recovery as we start to get fatigued. Now, your first circuit obviously is your warm-up circuit. You don't need to use the entire warm-up circuit to really go hard, but your first round should always be warming up. Just kind of get the heart going, get everything going. Don't try to kill yourself round 1. Round 2, step it up. Round 3 is where they can really start pushing hard depending on how they feel. But again, the work time remains the same. It's 40 seconds worth of work. Round 1 is 10-second transition. Round 2 is a 15-second transition, and round 3 is a 20-second transition. So again, what it does, it gives them more recovery time so they can push harder. They do have 1 active recovery. Again, if they want to maximize these workouts, they go as hard as they can in the anaerobic. Take advantage of the active recoveries, and even if they can't do all the anaerobic exercise at that high level, just pick one. Okay, will get more out of it if they do that. Again, there's 2 circuits, so they have the first circuit, and then they have the second circuit. Everybody's doing circuit 1, circuit 2. Once circuit 2 comes on, everybody's going to be doing circuit 2, the exercises of circuit 2. So you're not running them simultaneously, and there's a 60-second transition between the 2 circuits. Once they're done with that, they get 45-second rest, and then they go into their core finisher, which is 2 exercises, 3 rounds, 30 seconds worth of work, 5-second transition time, and a 10-second end of round rest time, and their team, C505. The dumbbell clean and press, you can use dumbbell, kettlebell, revo bar, sandbags. You can do kettlebell. Don't recommend the kettlebell because the kettlebell, when you come up, usually the kettlebell will fall, and that can hurt somebody's wrist. So ideally, dumbbell or revo bar for the clean and press. So we're going to start in this position. We're going to start kind of in that suitcase squat right here. Again, shoulder width apart, so we come down right here, and then we bring it up. And we use a little bit of momentum right through here, kind of during that curl. So we come up and push up into that overhead press. Now, again, we can do this with a revo bar as well. Same concept. Start here, bring it up, close to the body. Again, push your hips back. So shoulders down and back, push the hips back, weight is in the heels, and then you just explode up. And again, that one can be loaded heavily, and it can also be a little bit faster pace. If we're looking for more cardio, a little bit lighter load, a little bit faster pace. If you're looking for more muscle for resistance, is you're going to slow the pace down, but you're going to increase that load. In the slam ball burpee, once again, if they're going to do a burpee, if there's any medicine balls, and if anybody decides to grab a medicine ball, do a burpee, they're going to break their nose. So make sure that they don't use a medicine ball if they're going to do a burpee. So here, hips go back, knees wide, chest stays up, you slam it down, you walk back, walk up, slam it down, or jump back, jump up, or you can add that hop, stay on that ball, and again, jump back and forth. And again, they can do any variation from there. This one here, you have a few options here. Option 1, arms come out, legs come up, and we just pass it, just back and forth like this. Option 2, we come up, kind of like a V up. Each time we're coming up, we're passing that ball. Now, explosive step-ups or the box jump burpee. So explosive step-ups. You come up, switch at the top, and come down. Obviously, it's not explosive, but this is this is adequate for beginners. Explosive is going to be here, and obviously, the higher you go, the more explosive it's going to be. Once again, if their calves are feeling tight, do not have them do this exercise because when they come down, all my weight is coming down from a high elevation, and I'm slowing it down with my calf. Okay, so you don't want to, if their calves are feeling tight, do not have them do that. Have them do the box jump up burpee. And the reason is because even if they jump off, they're at least dividing that weight into both of their legs. So not that big of a deal. The heavier the weight, it goes up exponentially, the amount of force that's on that calf muscle. So again, if their calves are feeling tight, have them do the box jump burpee. Otherwise, they can do the explosive step-ups. Okay, team. The ladders in and out. So the ladders in and out, what you're going to do is you're going to start on the outside and you go in, out, out, in, out, out as you progress down the ladder. So obviously what we're looking for is going to be speed there, but you're going in, out, out as you progress. So you go out and then you step up to the next ladder in, and then you go out, out, and then step up to the next ladder in. Again, so you guys can see that with the ladders. Start here, in, out, out, in, out, out, in, out, out. It's pretty straightforward. And again, the speed's a big thing. Now, if they're stumbling over the ladders, just take them out to the side where there's no ladders, and they can do the exact same movement pattern, but without tripping up the ladder. So if tripping up the ladders becomes a real big problem and it hinders them from actually getting a workout, then take them off to the side. Otherwise, this is gonna work on their agility. It's gonna work on their coordination, their feet coordination. So it's a really good idea to utilize a ladder, again, unless they really trip up with, you're doing the medicine ball side to side chops. So medicine ball side to side chops, right here. Now, on this one, imagine a tree in front of us. We're just chopping from side to side. Key is going to be speed. As you speed it up, the intensity goes up. As you speed it up, the core work goes up, okay? Your lower back is part of that core. If they have lower back issues, just turn it into a clean and press, okay? Because adding that rotation there puts a lot more stress on the core, again, i.e. the lower back, and that could flare their lower back up. So again, those are options for people with lower back issues. Knees wide, hips go back. Work comes from the hips, guys. So when we're doing this, our knees are wide, our hips go back. The squat, we catch it at the very bottom. So we let go at the very bottom. That way it allows us to speed this thing up and increase that intensity. Now, if you're gonna use a medicine ball, let me grab one here real quick. If you're going to use a medicine ball, you're not going to go deep into that squat because a medicine ball has a lot more rebound. So if you're really hitting it hard, even if you come down just a little bit, that thing's going to come back at you. So you don't want to be going down deep into that squat. Okay? But that's an option for people that have knee or hip issues or something like that. So there are options. Here's a plank on the ground, or option 2, plank on the stability ball, circles, just forwards and backwards. And option 3 is going to be on their toes. The further they extend this ball away, the more they're going to get that core work if it starts to bother their back, because once these are fatigued or if they don't have enough strength, it's going to, that lower back's going to take up all that work to stabilize that spine. So you can always just make sure you feel it here. Box jump burpee, pretty straightforward. I prefer people to utilize the smaller box because the bigger box is going to have a little bit more impact. But for those that want to use a bigger box, that's not a problem. Again, I just encourage people to do it faster on the smaller box. Your options are going to be walk back, walk up, walk on, walk off. Okay? Option jump back, jump up, walk on, walk off. Or jump on, and jump off, just like that. Okay? So there's a lot of different variations for the box jump burpee. If they cannot go up onto the bench because they have knee issues, even walking up on the bench creates too much pain in their knees, just have them do the burpee from the box right here. Again, they can either walk back, walk up, come up, or jump back, just like that. I guarantee they'll get their heart rate up either way they do it. Again, it comes down to speed. But you don't want to put somebody in a painful situation. If their knees are hurting, their lower back, or they have vertigo, you don't want to have them do something that's going to make those things worse. So again, those are different variations for the box jump burpee. Also, actually, last variation I am not really fond of, but it's one where you come down here, jump back, jump up, come up, and then go from the ground. And again, similar to a burpee, it's exactly the same thing for the burpee. What I like about the box though, is that when they come down, again, for the hardcore, not that big of a deal, but for people with wrist issues, this gives softer impact. Okay, the floor has a much harder impact on our wrists. So people, especially with wrist issues, I wouldn't make that recommendation. Is it harder? Absolutely. You have a lot more movement that you have to accomplish in order to do the burpee. But again, I prefer people not to go all the way down on the box just because of the impact on the hands. But if they prefer that, they absolutely can, and they can still utilize the handles as well. Then last but not least is going to be ladders jump in and out. So option 1 is just like they did before, stepping in and out just like that, or jumping in and out. And again, key is going to be speed. Now, wipers and bicycles. Wipers, your options: legs bent, come across, just like this, from side to side. If you want more, extend those legs out. If you want more, hips come off the ground as you come up to the top dead center. Option, once again, shoulder comes all the way back. One leg comes up, the other leg stays down. Option 2, both legs. Option 3, we come up. And then option 4, come up just like that. You can again do right side and then left side. Then you're going to be doing the side plank hip lift. So cross crunch, we're gonna come up and over, side to side. Now, if that's not enough, they can do the V-up cross, okay? Just like that, okay? Taking the lower back off the ground. Now, again, if they have lower back issues, they want to keep that lower back on the ground, never take it off the ground, because that is going to put more pressure on that lower back. From there, we're going to be doing the hold or the V-up hold. So your options here are going to be crunch hold, shoulders off the ground, crunch hold, legs off the ground, crunch hold here, or the V-up hold, which you just straighten the legs out.